Welcome to Pineleaf Plays the Lore Master, and I have one more quest to turn in here.
How can I be of service?
Maddie and Noel are safe and sound. Oh, bless you, bless you! That's the best news I've heard all day. I was fearing the worst, but I am glad to hear their worries were for naught. I just hope they hurry up and get back to Trestlebridge, and we get a agility hat and a long sword. +7 vitality. I'll take the sword. I'll hold on to it for now. I don't know how long it is before I'm allowed to start using those things. And it's time for us to head on to the next quest area. Now, in case you wonder about Kemp's stash here, that particular quest is actually near the next quest outpost, so therefore we'll save it until I'm there. Now, if you wonder about my experience bar having moved a bit since the last episode, that's because I did some crafting, and unlike my runekeeper, I am allowed to gain XP off the camera if it's done by something like crafting or something like that. Now, is that... I'm not going to worry about the barrel iron at the moment. Oh, the rich barrel iron is another matter. We're not going to go all day collecting every bit of metal that I see. Because what I want to do is to start the next quest hub. So, I will catch silver though if I do see that along the way. But it's mostly barrel iron people. Probably because of people like me who are running around here seeing silver, taking it, and leaving the barrel iron there. So if there is a weaponsmith or a metalsmith going along on the area, they are going to have a field day. Oh, this barrel iron. Actually, if it weren't for the fact that I was recording at the moment, I would probably grab the barrel iron also, since my prospecting skill is the one that really needs work at the moment. Well, maybe not all that much work, but could use a little bit. Alright, this is the second area. This particular road I'm on right now, if you go all the way down the road, you'll eventually get to Esteldine, which is the main hub of the North Downs. But I'm a few more levels before I want to hit that spot, because North Downs is a rather large area, and it has quite a number of different levels that it covers. Alright, now here it's the next quest hub. Now, the reason why I don't have anything sending me here is you gotta do all those fellowship quests before you get
What do
the
you need?
feeder quest for here. I must have already been to Esteldine at one point, if... Alright. Oh, yeah, my hobbit present. What do the hobbitses have for me today? Tiny pile of silver scraps. Too bad I can't turn that into jewelry. Alright, what do we have here?
Might I take a moment of your time?
You are welcome to rest here for a time, friend, but I am afraid that you will not find much peace. Evil things stir in Fornost, while the hills of Anundir to the east are under siege. Good people now look for me for their defenses, but I do not know if I have strength. As well, food is in short supply, and I fear... Right, so they want me to get some bear meat. Well, that's... Or is that boar meat? Oh, boar meat, not bear meat. Of course. What is LOTRO without a quest for boar meat? And yes, there are boars in the area. Now, level 20 boars. I'm level 26. We've got our friend here. I don't think this will take too long. I remember there used to be a time when I could, where I wouldn't have time to use a second skill. Of course, if I crit, which is a pretty good chance of that, I won't need one anyway. Alright, now. Where am I at right now? I'm at 410. I must have improved the drop rate. I remember it used to take me about 20 or 30 kills just to get a little bit of it. That would be my challenge, seeing if I can get the lightning bolt off before my pet kills the beast. That's the problem, is of course you run out of boars a little bit around here, and I have to go up to the previous area a bit. Because for some reason we've got wolves here, we've got deer here, but no. But no boars. I also go back up to the road. There are all sorts of places you can get boars at in the North Downs. Now we're back into boar country. And I need only 3 more. 8. Here's number 9. Well, assuming I actually get a drop here, but the drop rate seems to be pretty good these days. I once had to take 2 full circuits of this place before I managed to get all the ones I wanted. Alright, so that gives me a full set of boar meat. Alright. So now I am on my way back to turn this in, and fortunately he doesn't keep on giving you... Actually, no, I think he pretty much tries to give it to you one at a time. Rather annoying there. Hopefully that's something that they fix up when they do the update. And remember, that is one of the reasons why I'm going through the North Downs here, so we could have a before and after on the North Downs update. I will presume that the North Downs update will soon be on Bull Rover. But we don't know an exact date on that yet. But my guess is that it'll probably be later this week or early next week. And considering my usual rate on guesses, which is that I have difficulty guessing the outcome of a flip of a 2-headed coin, please do not place any bets based on any guesses that I make. Alright, here we are at Amon Raith.
What can I do for you?
You are as skilled in the hunt as you are welcome, Pinewolf. This meat will last for a long while. The wargs and goblins cannot stay in Anandir forever, and with this meat we can feed the families of Anandir who have come for our protection. Thank you.
Stay a moment.
Now for the spying mission. We have enough food now to last a good while, but the people are under my care are not satisfied until they have reclaimed their land. We must be cautious. There is a camp of goblins on the slopes of the southern hills. Returning the refugees to their homes must start with the destruction of those goblins. But first I need to know their numbers. So I need to scout their camp while not being seen by either crazed stoneholds or stonehold spear hurlers. In other words, not be seen by goblins. Now this can be tricky. What was this one? Probably of Glory's Long Past. Ooh, empathy. Now, how I'm at with my items here. Well, first off, critical damage, inner flame. Yeah, right. Let's do a little critical damage there. Oh, and that opened up Peerless Wisdom. You have greater chance of reflecting damage when using Wisdom of the Council. Alright. Now for racial traits, I'm still a little way before doing that. I need to kill a few more orcs, I presume. And here... Okay. That's empathy, that's charity. It looks like... Do I have that one yet? Yeah, okay, so I have loyalty then. Alright, that takes care of that. Now I have 5 virtues slotted, which is a good step in the right direction. Oh yes, of course. I added to my traits, therefore pet disappears. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way down to the river, avoiding goblins, of course, staying on the road. Then I'm going to go down the river. That's my usual route when I do this quest. And the idea with that is that it avoids the main concentrations of the goblins, because it's very easy if you go cross-country, though it's faster if you go cross-country. So you either take the cautious route or the faster route. Problem is, if you do run into a goblin, you automatically fail the quest and you come back and get it again. Oh, I might as well do this while I'm along the way. Mysterious relic. Before the burned cottage stands an evil-looking relic. Staring at the relic, your blood boils, though you can identify no good reason for it. You shake your head, and the feeling passes.
It's a sorry day.
As if Bert and I have not suffered enough at the hands of the orcs, now we have to deal with someone setting our homes afire. If we had the means, my brother and I would go somewhere, but where else can we go? We were living in this cottage because there was nowhere else I could go. Alright, and that opens up a deed to find the rest of the mysterious relics. There is one in the... And there are 5 others. Now I know that there's going to be one near Oatbarton. We will run into that one later, assuming we ever get to Avendim. Actually, this character might be bypassing that, but we'll at least see it with silver. But we'll at least see it with another character. And I know that there is one in Forkshell. I'm trying to figure out where some of the others are. The North Downs, oh, there has to be one in the Trollshalls. Oh, the Trollshalls, that's the really tough one to find, because that's way down deep into a cave. Oh, that's just a bear. As long as it's not a goblin. I want to make sure I avoid any goblins while I'm doing this. And let's... Oops. Oh, and the last... Oh, there's a goblin. And the last one would have to be in Pinewolf. Alright. And they're all attached to the In Their Absence instance series, which is a series you get. And that is why I usually swim the distance. Actually, maybe I'm already at the location I want to go anyway, so I don't need to go any further along the river. I almost went too far. So anxious to stay near the river that I went well past the distance I really needed to go. Now the other real trick is getting back. Alright, now, and of course, scouting this place without being seen, because you notice there are goblins guarding the front gate. Actually, first, let's kill this wolf. I'm going to do this without the pet. They're a lower level than I am, so I should be able to handle that. And that way the pet doesn't get so close that I'm noticed. Yeah, alright, that's what I need to do. I've assessed the threat. And now I can go back. Now the easiest way for me to get back is not to try to go back, but it would have been nice if I had set my milestone there. But it's still at the pony. So what I am going to do is I am going to take a couple of stable rides and get back to Amon Raith. And that way I won't be seen by any goblins. Yes, that is called the long route. So therefore we'll take a little break and return when I manage to get back. And we are back and reaching Amon Raith. And let's see what he has for us now.
What can I do for you?
You have done well to return from the scouting the goblins' camp alive, and your report brings me hope. These goblins appear to be disorganized, cut off from their allies in the other areas of the North Downs, and seem to be in small numbers. I must stay here with my charges, but I think you will be able to do something about the goblins. Of course you send me out to do it.
Could I speak with you a moment?
So I need to defeat 12 goblins now. And what I am going to do is to summon my friend here so we could go a little bit faster. And I'm going to go into these ruins up ahead. And there are all sorts of places you can go in order to take care of goblins. But I'm going into the ruins for one specific reason. This is where I'll find that hidden stash that we had at the beginning of the episode. Let's see what we've got. There are also some wolves here. Now I may need to get a couple of extra goblins afterwards, because they probably share spawn spaces with the wolves, so I guess I better kill the wolves while I'm here. Despite the fact that they're my namesake. Oh, here's a goblin. Oh. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to kill this guy first. Alright, go passive. Come next to me. And now. Stupid anti-exploit mode. Or as I like to refer to it, monster exploit mode, because inevitably seems like the monsters exploit it. Of course, because of it, people very rarely intentionally exploit if it's going to trip out like that. So therefore, usually when you run into it these days, it's due to some bug or something like that. Let's see if I can get through here without... Where is that marker? Okay, I'm gonna have to at least face this guy. No, not the chicken! Or whatever that was. I guess that's actually a squirrel, right? Or a... Okay, yeah, it was a squirrel. Alright, now... Oh, let's... I don't feel like getting threatened every time I walk through here. At least they didn't go around threatening people, then they wouldn't be killed so much. Well, okay, people still want the pork chops. Alright, now, I'm supposed to find an X in the walls around here somewhere. And it's at an entrance. Oh, here it is. Right? Yep, and there it is. X marks the spot. And I found stash. That takes care of that. But I've only got 2 goblins down out of 12 that I need to kill. Well, here's a third. Right. I don't need to kill all these wolves. If I were playing a hobbit and I had it, or if I had a different name, that'd probably kill them with a lot more alacrity. Alright, so what we'll do is we will pause at this point and then we'll resume with episode 26.2 where I'll go and kill the rest of the goblins. We'll see you then.